MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Polar Bears and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball is next. Nick Margavichus, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now. Finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Pitch, 136.
And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Into the flag court and gone. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 22 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
In now, Brock Barreto. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Barreto, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Jeremy Pitts, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's it.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too
high and deep to right center. Racing back, the right fielder into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. 34 home runs now on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ricky Marchand. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Fouled away. Popped him up. Blanco has a play. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, George Edler, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Edler tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Into the box now, Sito Nakajima. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Edler, the runner at first with 2 gone. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down. But the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Standing in now, Quentin Broadway, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 276 the average coming in for him. 26 home runs and 83 runs batted in. He's set. The 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge. Now
a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Syracuse is out in front here, 2-0. Dwayne Puig gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So stepping in, David Robbins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, you look at these guys with a 1st inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
1-1. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Adam Hazley is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Once again, a 3-2. Ripped on the ground to first. He's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now at the plate, Adam Hazley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here it comes. This is hit softly to third. And that's the second out. Set to get his day started, Kurt Mateo, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
The count 1-1.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Randy Sneed would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Randy Sneed. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Hit sharply on the ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're down 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tom Wood.
The third baseman, Tom Wood.
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting ninth, detective Colin.
Stepping into the box, Colin Watney. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Now the 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Here's the 2-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Ryan McDaniel as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 home. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Drew over to his left. Digging in to try it again, Brock Barreto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The throw is wild and it gets away. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Pitts. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Elmer Veras.
Elmer Vera.
First pitch on its way. So far this year against Southpaws, Veras has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, Mark Bolich. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Barry Drew, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
2 out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in now, Ricky Marchand. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. So far this year against Southpaws, Marchand is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in, George Edler. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
In now, Sito Nakajima, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 home. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Quentin Broadway, As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. And it's 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning. So striding in, Tom Wood. He drew a walk his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Runners at the corners, two men out. And that misses 1-1. Here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming, here it is. Saul Blanco is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two and one.
Count is 2-1.
Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Kicks and deals. Irving Lopez is at the plate as he watches ball one. The 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 home.
Inside, ball 3.
this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. At the plate, David Robbins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball well outside. First and second here with nobody out. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
You can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
At the plate now, Adam Hazley, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. 3 runs already home here. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Kurt Mateo, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 15 long balls and 62 driven in. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Into the box, Randy Sneed. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. So now to the plate, Elmer Veras, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. In now, Mark Bolich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Again, a 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Softly hit toward the hole. Knee high, he barehands it in time. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 3 innings complete. Baltimore's out in front, 5-2. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Colin Watney. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Drew has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan McDaniel. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Bolich is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Ready once again, Brock Barreto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Chopper down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ground ball left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jeremy Pitts. First offering on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two out with the man at first. Now a throw over.
No, he's safe.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Mateo is there, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up now, Barry Drew. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. The pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. At the plate, Saul Blanco, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And he's back easily. Off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Irving Lopez will be next. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Fly ball right down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Carlos Rocha answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Irving Lopez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch, lays off 1-0.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
The 1-0. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Into the box now, David Robbins, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Popped into the air, back behind second. Marchant is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Into the box now, Adam Hazley. He's set. Here it comes. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Into the box, Kurt Mateo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. 1-1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now another 2-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Randy Sneed, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ricky Marchand.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the gate.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Dylan Cease takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Plate now, George Edler, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's out 2-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
He throws him on the fastball there. George Edler becomes the first out of the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now in the box, Quentin Broadway. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Elmer Veras. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So digging in now, Mark Bolich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Barry Drew, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
Count 0-2.
Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
0-2, here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Drew is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now at the plate, Saul Blanco. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. First and second now. 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hard hit ball to second. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. 5 innings complete. The O's lead this thing 9-2. So coming to the plate, Tom Wood. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Tom Wood.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Now the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Digging in once again, Colin Watney. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
1 strike.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Ryan McDaniel, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Brock Barreto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Robbins will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Irving
The
Lopez.
second baseman, Irving.
First delivery to him on the way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Hard hit ball to short. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, David Robbins, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. So striding forward now, Adam Hazley. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. The throw pulls him off the bag. Ready to take his hacks again, Kurt Mateo, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0 delivery. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. The relay on to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Satchel Wolf gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Randy Sneed. Well hit out to straightaway center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Elmer Veras. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. Found the pitcher. I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Here it comes, 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Outside.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Set, and the 3-1 pitch, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Settling in now, Mark Bolich, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We're through 6 full. The Orioles are on top, 11-2. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Jeremy Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. is laid off for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ricky Marchand. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The 1-1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 42 on the season, but they still face a 7-run deficit. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Rose, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And there's ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
This one skied out toward right. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Chris Paddock comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Standing in now, Sito Nakajima, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now back, the center fielder, Quinton.
Stepping in now, Quentin Broadway, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Runners are at first and third with none out. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. set and the 1-2 pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box, Tom Wood. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Into the box now, Colin Watney. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ryan McDaniel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, what a play! Wow! Defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Barry Drew. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Saul Blanco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Short, hit hard, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, Irving Lopez, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Strike two.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
He's ready. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. David Robbins will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Left side, but well fouled. And he fouls this one off. Men on third with 2 down. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Adam Hazley would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And that misses, ball 1. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
2 out with the man at first. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Pitts is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 12-7. Ivan Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 23, Ivan Garcia.
Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Brock Barreto.
Number 0.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count
Pulled the
1-0.
fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And a good take there will nut him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
At the plate, Jeremy hits. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. In there, and it's even at 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A runner at first with no outs here. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ready with the 2-2. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Barreto rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate, Ricky Marchand. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A runner at second, nobody out. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Aye.
2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. No one out with a runner at second. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home, and he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, George Edler. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. He's got it. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the DH, Sito Nakajima. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Two outs here with a runner at third. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. The Orioles lead it 12-8. Sebastian Rosado is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Kurt Mateo. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1, here it comes.
Ball one.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Stepping in, Randy Sneed earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Swing and a liner, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now back, the designated hitter, Elmer.
Striding in, Elmer Veras. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter. Mark Bolich would be next. High fly ball out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The throw into second, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Standing in now, Mark Bolich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
2 out here and a runner at second. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2.
Ball 1.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Stepping into the box, Barry Drew, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Sent on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They're still up 12-8. Michael Rooker comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Standing in, Quentin Broadway will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Now here's the pitch. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. And it's fouled away. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right, and that is 27 for him on the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. So now to the plate, Tom Wood, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now back.
Digging in, Colin Watney. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Gaylord Bennett comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 9, Gaylord Bennett.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ryan McDaniel. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
12-9, the final in this one. Baltimore led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Dylan Cease earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Dwayne Teague was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.